Basically, guys, I couldn't
The werewolf?
start it
For my money, a
at the
copycat.
beginning
We can't rule it out.
case
We need to work the evidence.
because
You'd love that, wouldn't
body,
you?
let's just say,
Big head to hang on the wall. Color of the decade. I've been working evidence from
Like,
BD case for 6
can't say.
months and got nicked.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay,
Clue,
Oddshot.
clue,
What's more likely?
quarantine,
The werewolf comes back
communication.
around, leaving us unknown on the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. If there's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder, it was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
KGPL 20 Central Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Central Unit, identify.
Ah! I missed the call. I'm sad now. Probably just the Bamba Club.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched.
Oh,
Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He treats me nice.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
House officer.
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
Pour me another.
was a lovely woman.
Ooh.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Now who is this guy?
How about a name? This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine. I'd like to see you get whoever did this. Clear on that?
Y'all sure about that?
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was was before Jacob.
Was it valuable?
Ah,
Could
I
it be
answered
motive
wrong.
for her murder?
Or questioned wrong.
Who could say these days? I think it had more sentimental than monetary value.
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night
There
looking
I
like
go.
she'd
I
taken a
failed
slap.
all of the questions.
They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
Okay, okay. Whoa, I'm sorry. Whoa. You
Let's get
finished
out of
yet?
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
here.
You drove me up tomorrow.
Over here, Rusty.
I'm busy here, Phelps.
No, you're not. You're just drinking.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
It looks like her house is kind of close to the crime scene. Not really.
Hey, come on!
Dare you? Destroy my car.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
Oh my God! Yeah, I guess you could say it's kind of close.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Uh-oh.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Oh, we're not doing that. We're not doing that till the last thing. There goes my voice.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
And this is just nothing.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
And then nothing. Yeah.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
I bet it's a replica. Nope, can't enter that way.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
$30 suit. I mean, I understand this is the 40s, but that's pretty cheap. If you sober up.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
1050 hunt.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
Obviously.
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Family burnt to death.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic.
This man's a
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Whoa, whoa, cat, down. Get down, cat. Go. Cat, go. Go. Cat, get down. Damn. Seems suspicious, but I can't check it out. Ugh.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Yeah, because I didn't die.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Be going hard? Are you sure about that?
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder?
No, pal, you got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry. We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I don't like this guy. No. I told you, I don't like Z-types.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal. You think the atmosphere's thick in here?
Gotta love invisible ink.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
The oldest problem there is. What to do about the old lady.
Offer I need to do something about my wife. And guess what? Now she's dead.
Nothing significant.
You sure? Because it looks like it has been used, tried to be cleaned, but there's bloodstains. Packing your bags, huh? Size 8 shoe? No, size 11.
Size 11s.
Dang it. He's not a killer. He's not a killer. He's just related to the victim. That's all.
I'm done.
Nope. Okay.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Come on.
Maybe if... No.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
And how are we meant to believe that, Jacob? It isn't looking good for you.
That nosy bitch from next door, Janie Horgan. She'll tell you I left. And what time.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Lying.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan.
Don't stop in the middle of the road.
Had to slap her down.
Can you stop yelling?
Understandable.
Here we go.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Did a neighbor see you? Did you talk to anyone? You need an alibi, Jacob.
Guess what, guys? I failed.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you love her? The DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Whoa.
You're not being... Okay.
Arrest assault of an officer. Can I pick up my hat?
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. In regards to the Celine Henry homicide, the owner of the Turkey Bowl restaurant at 1535 West 3rd Street says the victim was at his restaurant last night.
Turkey Bowl restaurant. We'll check it out.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers.
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Okay, a little bit.
Thanks,
too many
Doc.
words. To her cable.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Oh! I didn't do that. I don't know why you're looking at me. I didn't do that. I honestly cannot drive in this game. Why am I so
I think the power's gone to your head, Phelps. There's people there!
No one saw that. I don't know what you're talking about. No one saw that.
Get out of the way!
shots fired.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
Put your hands in the air.
Watch the use
He's
of
hiding in the
language.
alley.
Give it up, LAPD.
My thumb is sliding.
Don't make me chase you.
I didn't mean to do a headshot.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
You're behind the wheel.
Continue to respond.
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. Mrs. Celine Henry, you called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Until about 1 a.m., having dinner with a
You
friend.
have to watch my
Doing
screen.
more drinking than eating.
You got that
What?
straight.
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man. Did the two of them come here?
Yeah, I remember seeing her with a guy.
Did you see them leave?
They got
It
into
is.
his old Pontiac. Dull brown color.
Sure you
I
can.
got to look at the license plate. Eight eight nine
How
nine.
can you? Because I can always hear things through yours. Exactly.
You have a name? Description, maybe? Come on, Mr.
Yeah,
Nesco.
did it
We need
right.
something more to go on.
Smallish guy. Maybe 5'7". Dark complexion. Latin looking.
What time did the two of them leave?
Around 2 a.m. They were talking pretty loud. She had a black eye. Said her husband gave it to her. Said she was going to have him committed.
Was she a regular in here?
No. I mean, I wouldn't have recognized her face among the usual crowd.
Was the place busy last night?
Sure was.
So how come you paid so much attention to her?
She had something. For an older broad, I mean. Not good looking, but vivacious, full of life. I've always found that kind good in the sack. I was thinking about trying my luck, but that guy she was with had her wrapped up tight.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nesco. Thanks for your time.
That cherry pie was delish.
Now I want pie.
Boy.
Stop. Antonio.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thanks for your help.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
All right, young fellow, okay. Hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, careful with that trigger finger now. You look the nervous type.
Plug the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon!
I didn't even do anything.
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
He wants a 5-star.
Oh, I didn't do that. I don't care if I'm gonna die here, because this is easy.
Get in cover, Phelps.
Oh, easy.
Mendez could be our man.
He could be at that, but you don't want to cross the skipper, Phelps. Not a great move in your first day. He wants Henry re-interviewed. How'd you like losing your cherry, rookie?
It might be my first day here, but I've had extensive experience on other desks in the department. I think you're aware of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been a pain in the ass before today as well.
And I shall continue to be until the end of time.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Getting better at driving.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
No one saw that.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck.
Me.
Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
Get over here, will you? This isn't as much fun as it looks.
Why are you doing it?
Shouldn't have had that second lunch.
You like killing cops? won't help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
Goodbye. Why don't you make it yourself? Make it yourself.
You know the way. You can drive.
That was a lazy cough. Yourself, soup. You're not that lazy.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment call, Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man.
He's not.
For Jacob and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Tony, can you turn
Your wife
that
was
down?
brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death.
Turn down the-
How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
Liar.
You were at home in bed while your wife was putting out to some stranger? What kind of man are you, Jacob, that you allow that?
I failed.
You son of a bitch. You got no right talking about my wife like that.
Grandma. But it's the truth.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First,
I ate it. What are you
couple
talking
love
about?
each
It's
other
done.
equally, and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
Then how was it?
Jacob, I think she pushed you around and slapped you about. You got to like it. Big guy like you, and you're a fucking pushover.
Ah, fuck you. I did my best to make it work.
I don't see any way out of this unless you give us something.
Now Cat's gonna yell
Phelps.
at me. I knew it.
You failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope
What?
so.
What is it?
I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
Sure. Can I interrogate him again? No? Okay.
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
I mean, I know it's Mendez. I mean, I can see why Cap would think it's The husband, because, well, he has access to the tools, but, like, it's not.
Phelps!
KGPL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century Unit identified.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
KGPL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any...
Please, you gotta call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going.
So I can't share, or you can't share some of that? No, he's just a greedy person. That's what he is. Nothing. No, I didn't say
Don't go to
that.
sleep on me. Give me
said
back
you
and
can
clothes.
leave, and you can stop now because I'm currently streaming and everyone can hear this argument. Okay, then be quiet now. No, be quiet now.
I was gonna say that is because we can make a second one because it is a second one.
Well, maybe I don't want to follow.
You come any closer, I'll pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
You fucking... What are you waiting for, Phelps? Up and at him.
Wait, no. This is on. Not aim.
I'll hold up here, Phelps.
Like, I barely shot him. Wow. Weakling!
Car 11K calling KGPL. Shots fired. Suspect is down. We're code 4, but I need an ambulance on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets.
11K, roger on your ambulance. All units be advised the suspect is down on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets. Repeat, the suspect
Can you drive to this one?
code 4.
Excuse me.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Fourth floor? Gotta go all the way up?
Hello? Hello. I'm gonna join this session because so people don't kill us. Alright?
14, okay.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Okay.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Yeah, I said my
I don't think this is going to help us.
so I can invite you to the new session.
Optimistic, Cole.
Ooh. Ooh, it's a shoe. Let's see what size it is. 8.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s
Not a
could help place
killer.
Mendez at the scene.
See, guys, I knew it. I knew it was Mendez. Oh, bloody stuff. Bloody weapon. It's a murder weapon.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
And guess what else is here? The lipstick.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Look at that. It's definitely used, I would say.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
What's up, my guy?
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there!
Yeah, stop.
Go into the Target and then go to ad. You see the ad right next to my name?
No, I thought I could go.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
See the person that's on it?
He can go right to that car. I knew it.
Get in and drive.
He just threw his bag. That was funny. Well, you're not gonna shoot at the tires or anything like that?
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
How about you shoot at him? Oh my god! Oh! I can't drive. See, like, then guess what? Now we're gonna lose him, even though I know exactly where he is on the map.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Finally. Bounce balls.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Oh! Oh my god, get out of the car. I can't get out of the car. Oh my god, we don't need anything else.
Want soup?
Grandma, the cat's gonna go to it. You can't leave food on the table. The cat will go to the soup.
Send you the invite. Here.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
Can I possibly shoot at him? Huh? No. No. I don't have space here.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Yeah.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Hands behind your head!
All settled? Yeah, I sent you an invite though.
Oh my god, why is the stream like so far behind? Wow, was he
I ain't
killing?
saying a goddamn thing.
But we already have the murder weapon and the shoe and the lipstick, so I say he's done for.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
I get left out. It's like, where's my drink, huh? Only 3 of the questions, right? I totally suck.
Alright, I'm gonna start. Let me do a mission first, though.
And that's a case closed. I say that's a case closed. Oh, how long this has been? Should I do another case?
To cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Yes! We have been! We have been! Yes!
Yeah, I need to go. That's all.
Well, I think. Ooh, cases. Check out this. Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know you can do this. Totally failed that one and aced that one. I guess you could say I failed this case. What's in the extras, huh?
Anything. Job is not available.
Clearly haven't driven a lot of cars. Okay then.
How come this isn't working? Cat, get out of here. What are you doing over there?
The cat always stays there. You didn't know that?
I know he does.
Yeah, get in the gunner.
How come I can't get it on? Huh?
What?
How come I can't get this on?
Grandma, because the remote is right there.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
You can't turn on the TV like that.
I know. But what's the channel? Oh, this is it, isn't it?
It's channel 20.
Oh, I don't think I have it.
That is channel 20.
Oh, is that the same thing that you have?
No, currently playing a game right now. We all have the same channel.
Okay,
Only a couple people.
Well, I think that's gonna be it for now. Possibly.
He's yellow.
Well.
You're gonna stick him. Alright.